everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here to do my pre-planning in my KITLife planner for February. So as you can see, the left-hand side of the page, because this is not one of the quarterly reflection times, I have a coloring page this time, and then we start February. This is all clipped because I have some personal details on some of the daily pages that I can't share. So I'm just going to have it flip directly back to my January monthly check-in. This is getting filled in pretty well. The day that I'm filming this is actually still pretty much in the middle of January. This is actually January 13th. So still a good amount of time left in the month. I haven't filled in my notes. I'm probably going to use this maybe for a reflection on how my tarot reading is going, or maybe for a reflection on my Instagram and YouTube stuff, or maybe I'll just write a quote or something like that. I also clipped together the monthly calendar page because, again, has personal information I can't share there. And then we get to my quarterly check-in. I'm going to cover up my weight. You guys can see it. But for this one, this is kind of like the welcome to January page. I've sent a postcard to my grandparents already for snail mail. For spread kindness, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but probably something with my team at work. Focus on being more present. I think Dave and I are going to try to do like an actual kind of like hangout date night time where we're just gonna put our phones away and do something other than eat. Learn and try something new this month. I think I'm going to try to do one of those like YouTube videos where I learn something, but I haven't finalized that stuff. You can see I've made some decent progress here. Some of these are in flight, even if they're not yet finished for the month, but this is reflecting of my goals, but these are kind of like my monthly tending list here. So as we move into February, we're still going to be working with pretty much the same things. I have still all the pens that I mentioned in my January one. I just threw those all in here. And then I also have in here, I've been using these Park Lane magnetic bookmarks. I used two of them, one to mark the current day and one to mark the day that stuff that comes in today would be due for work, because we have like a regular cadence of deadlines. So those are kind of stuck in somewhere in here. You can kind of see them being stuck in. So these are just the extras. I've just stuck them also into this little pouch from KITLife. So I have all of this stuff together. And then also in January, I decided to add some washi, which I can't show you because the aforementioned private details on the calendar page, but I did pull out a few washi's. This one's from Amazon, this one's from Michael's, and then this one is from Wonton and a Million by Craftsmith, also got at Michael's. I figured since this is February, which is pink, and it's kind of like lovey-dovey themed, I thought I would stick with kind of like really pink and lovey-dovey. So I'm just going to do some brief setup. There's a bunch of things that I'm not going to get to do because of how it is. For these things, I'm not going to fill those in because I don't know exactly what those are going to be. This part, it's really boring to watch me write my tending list, but I'm just going to stick right here, the start. I know roughly how many I'm going to have. Not exactly, but I know that it's going to be more than one row. So we'll just stick there. This is just the yellow mild liner. I just put some dots using the like felt tip pointy end there. So that's ready to go. It's going to be pretty much the same tending list as you can see over here, but a few things will get changed out for February. We'll see how that goes. For these monthly days, this is kind of where my updates are going to happen. I'm going to stick down some washi first. I basically just want to cover the days that are not in the month because nothing is happening on them in this planner, and therefore they're kind of boring. I checked the width based on the January ones, and basically you use like one wide washi, one medium washi, and then the super skinny one from Amazon, and that should fill this space fully. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. I'm just trying to coordinate with the colors in the planner and also kind of with like the monthly vibes here. And then just also pulling in some washi's that I enjoy using. and don't always get a ton of chance to. Like this Wonton a Million one, I have no idea why I don't use it more. Maybe I will for February in my recollections planner, but lately I have not really been using it a ton. So I'm gonna try to fix that. I'm just gonna like tear off a little extra chunk apparently. That's how that's going. All of this has to be upside down because if you guys were not aware, I am only capable of rolling washi in one direction. So I don't know if this is true for you guys as well, but in my experience, I can only roll washi this way. I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed or what, but when washis have a specific up and down directionality, I have to roll it in this direction. So that's why sometimes I turn my planner upside down to accommodate that. It seems like whatever I do is not the typical expected direction, because I usually have to turn my planner upside down for directional washis. So probably an issue of being left-handed, but I can't help it. This is where we're at. So yeah, I'm just gonna like stick this down, try to get it even at the edge and go flat. This side doesn't have where the cutoff would be. It's a little far over, but I think that's gonna look fine. If it starts to bother me during the month, I will just trim it even more. But in the meantime, I think this is gonna work fine. This is apparently not straight. There, now it's like slightly more straight. Also slightly wrinkled, but not terrible. There we go, and then we just do this last one. Stick it down here. And then we're gonna be done with the washi. So I can just kind of stick that aside. I don't need that anymore. So there we go. That part's done. Next up are my videos for the month. This is that iHow 0.38 with the little kitty head. I buy them on Amazon. So I'm just gonna mark in. I know this is gonna be the plan with me. It's gonna be 131 to 26. This is gonna be the plan with me for 27 to 214. 213, I mean. This one is going to be the plan with me for 214 to 220. And then this one is going to be the plan with me for 221 to 227. I already know those 4 videos. Things that I'm also going to stick down are arrows here. So I think my plan is, I think I can write this in. This is going to be KITLife March. So this video, but the March version. And then this one is going to be March Book Bujo. These two, I'm still finalizing what I want, which one I want to be what video and all that good stuff. Also going to stick over here. I think I'm just going to write it. What's a cute? I could write it in this light pink color. I'm going to just write to film. There we go. And then I'm going to stick down. I'm going to need to film 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have 5 plan with me bets. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 others at least. So this is for sure what I'm going to be filming for the month. So I'm going to have the plan with me that starts on 2/7. I'm going to have the plan with me. Ooh, I should just, I'm going to just wait this out. This first one is the plan with me for 131. This one's for 2/7, 2/14, and 221 and 228. So I'm going to have part or all of 5 plan with me's to need to film for the month. I'm also going to need 2021 part 2. I need my January monthly. I need KITLife March. And I need March Book Bujo. So I'm just going to have all of those listed as well. This is that same mild liner to dot there. So all of that stuff now is done. This is kind of what my monthly looks like up until pretty much the day that the month starts, and then I will go back in and add any like work events and things like that. I don't have any travels planned, at least not at this point, so I'm not going to fill any of that stuff in. Over here for this section, monthly goals are going to be reflected based on my quarterly goals here, which is basement, Chinese, friends and family time, and daily wellness. So I think it's going to be the same 4 goals here. So basement organization, second goal is Chinese, including Rosetta Stone. So I set a goal of doing Chinese at least 5 days a week, but not every day is going to be Rosetta Stone. But I also set a goal of finishing Rosetta Stone in 2022. So they're like related goals overall. So I'm putting them together in my monthly goals. For my habits to support, I think I'm going to stick with the same one. So I'm going to do workout, which is a daily habit. Realistically, it's like a weekday habit, although I do get 10,000 steps every day. This one's going to be contact friend/family. Make sure I'm at least texting someone or calling someone every week. This is Chinese practice. And that's a daily habit, again, at least 5 days a week. And then my last one is AM/PM routine. And that's a daily habit. Okay, I need to like move this clip now so that it can be out of my way, but still clipping things. Okay, so my habit tracker is also working for me. I thought about putting washi along to cover up the extra ones that I'm not using. I haven't done that. I don't know if I'm going to do that in February because honestly, I might just add a habit randomly. We never know. But I think that these are still working for me. So this is going to be workout route and then AM routine, PM routine. What comes next? Chinese and talk to someone. So talk to someone is just like some level of socialness. Pepper's teeth. Working from home plus pandemic can be very isolating. That's why I added that one. I have reading. I have wash hair, which I don't do every day, but I like to track how often I'm washing my hair, which also helps with understanding whether it's making my hair happy or not. I have curly hair, so it's kind of a process. Next up is meds. So am I taking everything? And then tarot reading. I'm trying to do that as kind of like a reflection tool before work each day to get me in the right mindset. So that's only a weekday habit, but still. So I'm just going to leave that as is. I don't actually need days 29, 30, and 31. Not sure why, knowing that this is February, they left that in the planner. I'm just going to ignore it for now and decide if I want to stick some washi or something over it in the future. So notes, we already mentioned in January. I don't know what I'm doing with this. We'll figure that out. Books to read. I'm going to write a list of all the arcs that I need to get read for the month. That's going to be my priority there. Podcasts to listen to. Honestly, I am bad at listening to podcasts. It's not really my thing. I did put No Such Thing as a Fish and the Anthropocene review on January as two that I'm kind of interested in trying out. We'll see if I do better there for February or later in January. Plans to be social, still got to figure that one out. Currently, I have joined and participate in a bookish Discord community. I am doing that pretty reliably for January, but we'll have to see how February goes. Healthy eating intentions. I'm trying to try new recipes and drink a lot of water, so probably going to expand that into my February goals as well. And then fitness and movement plans. I do try to move at least every work day, plus get my 10,000 steps every day. I've been trying to try out new YouTube workouts for January, as well as do some of the ones that I have enjoyed doing in the past. So probably going to add some of those here as well, but we'll see how that goes. And then we just get into the daily pages, which I don't need to do anything with. So this is kind of what the setup just looks like for me right now. It's super basic, but I'll add my tending list when we get to the month. I'm probably going to do this on January 31st, honestly, because that's when I'm ready to know what I'm going to need to do in February. Sometimes I have to move things over from January to February. Here's my monthly page, which I am liking how it's turning out, and I like being able to kind of pre-plan my videos as well, so that I can make sure I'm getting things up. Mondays are easy. I always do plan with me's, but Fridays get a little bit more complicated. I'm trying to post both days every week for the year, so trying to keep track of what's going there. We might have a few skipped weeks, but we'll see how that goes. My to film list over here also helps keep me on track. And then this is still very blank, but this is the part that's really functional for me, especially the habit trackers. So that's the most important part to me. And then everything else is just kind of like a nice to fill in. These are not the most important pages to me, especially this part. But we'll see how it goes. So that's all I really have for today. As always, please like and subscribe below. Also, let me know, are you using the KITLife Planner? And if not, so what do you think about it? If not, just tell me about some things that should go into some of these categories, because I always like to hear suggestions from other people. And then also follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. I show little bits of this planner, but also bits and pieces of other planners, what I'm reading, things going on in my life, things like that. And until next time, bye.